seriously, if you take a shot every single time Leonardo DiCaprio says "old sport" in this movie, you'll be dead by the end of it. The Great Gatsby is a movie that I don't feel like I have to go over the plot of, because I feel like everybody knows it whether or not they've read it. They just know the general gist of it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. And going into The Great Gatsby, I was kind of looking forward to it because I remember reading the book a few years ago, and I don't remember much about it. So going in, I actually had kind of a fresh take on it because I didn't really remember much of it. I knew like the big main points of the movie, but I didn't know all like the little minor details about it, so I wanted to see how it could play out on screen. And I was interested because Baz Luhrman was directing, and I really like his style. I enjoyed Romeo and Juliet, even though there were some really weird things in that movie. And coming out of this movie, I really enjoyed The Great Gatsby. I didn't love it, but I had a really good time with it. And one of the main reasons is because of Leonardo DiCaprio. He is fantastic in this movie. He's always great, to be honest, and his character to me was really interesting to watch. And he says "old sport" a lot. That's just something that I found interesting. His character always seemed to have control of the situation, or he always wanted it, and when he sometimes loses control, I think Leo did a great job in those scenes. And it was just, he was a great character. And Tobey Maguire, who is essentially the movie's narrator, I thought he was very good as well. Carey Mulligan is good. Joel Edgerton is amazing. He's just this complete asshole who's married to Carey Mulligan. And he's such a dick, and he's very good in this movie. He gets very close to stealing a lot of the scenes he's in just because of how dickish he is. And in this movie, Baz Luhrmann's style absolutely comes through, and to me, it never really got just so overly stylistic that it was unenjoyable. To me, it was very stylistic, especially the party sequences. But it never went over the top to the point where I was just watching pretty colors fly and that was it. I felt like there was still a story behind it, and I very much enjoyed that aspect of the movie. One thing that I really didn't enjoy about the movie though was the music that Baz Luhrmann decided to use, especially for the party sequences. He just used this modern rap, he had Jay-Z music in there. It did not fit at all for the times and what the movie was going for. And it felt completely out of place, and that was one of the things I really didn't like. Like, there was this one sequence where he actually used jazz music, and it felt perfect. And I wish that was throughout the entire movie, because it would have brought up the movie quite a bit more. Now, not remembering every single little detail about the book, I actually think benefited my experience for this movie, because I wasn't able to predict, or I wasn't expecting certain things to happen, so watching them on screen surprised me, actually helped me enjoy the movie a lot more than I could have if I had remembered any of the book. But one of the things that I just really did not like about the movie was the fact that all the characters just feel like they all feel unlikable in a certain way, except for like Tobey Maguire and Leonardo DiCaprio. And even then, Tobey Maguire isn't even that likable. He's just kind of there narrating. And then Carey Mulligan's character is despicable, as is Joel Edgerton. And Joel Edgerton has a mistress, and that's another terrible character who's stupid. And I didn't really relate to Gatsby either, because I don't throw lavish parties to try and get one person to show up. I think the reason I really liked Gatsby as a character was more because I really like Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor, and he did so well in this movie. That just really feels like to me I just really didn't care about the characters. I was just having good experience overall. Kind of because of Baz Luhrmann's style, I was just really enjoying that on screen. Overall, The Great Gatsby is an enjoyable movie. It's not the best movie I've seen this year, it's far from the worst. I'm gonna give it a B. If you really love the book, I actually think you might enjoy it, because I went with someone who is a die-hard fan of the book, and he loved the movie. I myself am not a die-hard fan, I enjoyed it as well, so I think that this can appeal to a variety of people. So if you're interested in this movie, I say go out and see it. And if you have seen this movie, did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? If you love the book, how do you feel it compared to the book? Write me for comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there, because if you don't, I won't throw you a lavish party, now will I?